Now let's take a look at your Blackboard page. So this is the Blackboard landing page, and I actually even turned my instructor view into the student view. So you and I are looking into very similar screens here. So the first things first is this is where you find the lab syllabus. I just went over it, and this is where you download it. Um, and let's keep going back over here and announcements. Now all the emails I sent to the entire lab, like the one you have already gotten, right, on the bottom, right, that will be all the emails I sent will be available to you through the announcements, right? So it will go into your inbox, but let's say you have lost track of that email, don't worry, go to the announcements and look it up. It should be there, right? And you do see some other emails over here, but those don't worry about the ones that are unsent. Those are the ones that are programmed um, to be sent to you down the road. So let's go to the course content now. So up on the top over here is actually Zoom links, actually Microsoft Teams links. Um, if you wanted my help during my office hours, like I mentioned before, the office hours, there are 3 sets of office hours. The last sets of office hours, are the dates that are picked, or those times and the date are picked um, based on the originally scheduled lab date and lab hour. Um, and then all the other activities, right, are inside these folders. So the very first lab activity that you will do is the GPS activity. It's a very simple, small, straightforward lab, and there are some detailed information about GPS systems over here in this document, and then there are like several other information that you will need to complete this particular assignment. And ultimately, when you complete your worksheet is right over here, right? You will rename it with your last name, GPS worksheet, and upload it right through this particular link, right? And this is the deadline. Now remember, when you actually log on to Blackboard, it will remind you things that are due, right? And always by clicking those links, it will also help you to figure out when things are due. Lab syllabus also mentions when things are due. So there are so many ways for you to keep tabs of things that are due, right? Well, so this is basically how I'm going to ask you to submit all your lab assignments. It's pretty straightforward, and it's easy to keep track of. And let's go back a little to the course contents. And so these folders, each folder corresponds to different activities. Within each folder you find the submission link to the worksheet, link, link to the worksheet over here, and a couple of other PowerPoints that helps you to navigate through the particular activity. So everything else will pretty much look like the same, right? The worksheet, a submission link, and any additional instructional videos, right? So right now these instructional videos don't have a voiceover, but by next week, by next Tuesday, or rather by September 8th, when the labs officially start, you will actually have voiceover PowerPoint presentations. All right, so let's see what else we have to go over here. Another thing I want to mention that I believe I did mention when I was going over the syllabus is to purchase required texts. There are 2 of them, right? One is the reading guide, and the other one is a lab manual. Now, both of those books are mentioned in the syllabus, and when you register for the course, it also asks you to purchase those as required texts. So I hope you already have them. If you don't, make sure you buy them, because without those, you will not be able to do the lab. All the instructions are over there, right? In my instructional videos, I will not go over the instructions again. I will clarify them, I will specify them, but other than that, you will there's no alternative way of getting those instructions, right? And during the writing component, I will frequently direct you to the lab manual on how-to parts, right? I will frequently direct you to the reading guide about writing and statistics. So if you don't have them already, buy them immediately,